and over to Memorial Stadium and Memorial Park. And this is their idea. This is the Downtown Development District. So it's really great to see such support not coming from the bicycling community. So before we take this ride that they've created, we're going to hear from them about their grand vision. And we have Davis Rora and James Anderman.
Good afternoon, everyone. And I'll tell you kind of a little bit about this. And I was just explaining to someone, they asked why this. And two things that are going on right now with us in downtown. One is we just completed our master plan update. It's called Plan Baton Rouge 2. And one of the things that I wanted to do, its concept is for us to reach our arms out into our neighboring communities around downtown. That is Mid-City area, the Northdale community, Standard Heights, and Old South Baton Rouge. And the other thing is that it does propose a new park in downtown, but that may be several years away. And it's always been one of those things I want to see is a great park downtown. We have some pocket parks, but I thought, if we're not going to have one right now, let's build something to the big parks that we have right now. And so certainly City Park, Brooks Park is a great destination point. What the Greenway does, it's 2.7 miles, and it takes what's perceived as the negative part of Baton Rouge, things like under the interstate, and we're going to make it cool. It's going to be a pathway. We saw an example of this in Houston, Texas, called Buffalo Bayou, and if any of y'all ridden on that in the downtown area, it's just great. It extends for several miles. It's also a waterway improvement. But we've also seen examples of how you can light under the interstate, do some cool lighting. You can hang sculpture. You can plan recreational activities under the interstate. And so what this does, also, this greenway is going to take you by 6 rec parks. You have the City Park, Brooks Park, you have Expressway Park, right where I-10 and I-110 meet, and we just got word from rec this past week they're going to be doing some improvements there. It'll take you to 7th and Convention Street Park, which is a little pocket park that they have funding to implement. And then as you continue to go in Spanish Town Park, right behind the Catholic Presbyterian Department, and then up to Memorial Stadium, which also in the next coming weeks you can see a new master plan for Memorial Stadium that will include it as a destination daily and weekly. So it's not just going to be the baseball stadium and the football stadium. We need to have something that would be something you would want to go to. So they're destination points. Most importantly is that it will link you also to the riverfront and the bike path there, and then our new town square, which will be under construction this summer. We're creating one in North Boulevard. I just want to tell you that you're going to be one of the first to see, because James has been working on it this morning. One of our downtown neighborhoods, Beauregard Town, is they've kind of gotten into the whole spirit of this as well, and they're creating a community garden with First United Methodist Church, and it's actually on the Greenway. I think they're calling it Beauregard on the Greenway and stuff. So please stop and take a look at it. It's right at East Boulevard on the side of I-110. But I do want to thank all of you. We are seeking your input, and I am on Tuesday morning in our board meeting, and I do at the Downtown Development District board meeting. We're meeting at 8 a.m. At the LASM Planetarium, and you're certainly all invited to sit in if you'd like. I'm presenting the feasibility study for the Greenway and the cost, and we're broken it down into phases so we can get moving on this thing. I think it's very important. And also my pitch is this is the beginning. We certainly, as Greenways are, they should continue on and have several different links to other types of bike paths as well.
Well, first of all, thank y'all again for showing up. This is really exciting for us. Mo said that you guys are going to be giving us feedback, so I encourage y'all to be very critical. We would love anything very detailed. Anything you guys give us is going to help us out in the long run. And have fun. And let us know everything that happens.
All right, one last little bit of housekeeping sort of thing. We're going to be riding as a group. We're going to stay in one lane. Do not spread into 2 lanes when there are 2 lanes. We want to make sure we're being consistent with our behavior on this stuff. and then cause difficulty. We're not trying to give anybody any grief, we're just trying to make it safe for everybody. So what's going to happen when we come to an intersection, two people are going to ride out in front of the group, one on the right, one on the left, and they're going to block the cross traffic until we all get through. And then the next time they come up, the two porkers are going to go. If you see an intersection that has not been porked, feel free to do that. All you need to do is go to the traffic on the right and the left and just be real polite. You know, be polite to people in the cars, and then thank them when we go. There's not that many of us. It won't take long to get through an intersection. If a light is red, we will not go through the light while it's red. We also want to make sure that we're keeping ourselves together. We don't want to develop a gap. If you're in the back and it seems like we're getting apart from you, pass the word forward. Slow down. If you want to, if you feel like you find yourself being in the back and you're getting separated, we can, the next time we stop, move up through this leg and get to the front, and we'll let you set the pace. Okay? We're not in a race. We're going to do about 10, 12 miles an hour. It should be slow and easy. We're going to stop periodically along the way to look at the conditions and then talk about it so we can get the feedback that Davis wants for this thing. And we live in a participatory democracy, and we're living it right now. So let's have it.
Just so all y'all know, there is no path right now, so there will be a path. So, but you'll see areas under the interstate what we've identified is also, you know, as part of my feasibility study, I wanted them to consider a bridge, bicycle pedestrian bridge over Government Street, because you know, you can do it at street level, but I'm looking also for the desired kind of effect to keep people moving and stuff. So. Just check out, and one of the things we discovered is near Louisiana Avenue downtown, you can see the large areas under the interstate that we're thinking about the recreation. I think y'all called it Mellow Polo? Yeah, love it. That was great. And also the community garden at East Boulevard. But, so it's not done, but that's why we're good. We're just starting the process now, but I'm very, very excited because of all of y'all are involved, but because so many other parts of the community are very much interested in this as well.
More on group rides. Number one, everyone should know 10 new people at the end of this, so make friends. Number two, we don't have a car following us to pick you up if something happens. So if you happen to get over on the side of the road and need to fix your seat or whatever it is, please help each other out. Stop. You know, this is your community. Work together. Solve your problems together. There's a lot of people here with tools and pumps and all that stuff. So please be there for each other. Mark talked about passing messages forward. Like slow down. You can pass messages back. Like we're going to make a turn. Like left turn. Right turn. That was hard. Also, stopping, slowing down, also red light or pothole or whatever it is. Messages help the group stay together and help everyone be informed. Maybe Mark has some wisdom. Oh, we're passing under such and such. Maybe that's interesting and you want to pass that down to people behind you.
If y'all are